What's going on, guys? Mediocre PC Gaming here, back with another video. And today we've actually got some Paladins gameplay going up, and it's doing a post commentary. Just wanted to explain a little bit about what Paladins actually is in light of my video yesterday. That was the rant over the new patch, and this gameplay is actually going to be pre-patch open beta 44. So this won't have any legendary cards or anything like that in it, but regardless, it's still relevant gameplay. So first point would be, what is Paladins? And Paladins is basically a hero-based first-person shooter, similar to that of Overwatch. It's probably the biggest hero-based first-person shooter out there at the moment. But Paladins is definitely a solid competitor, I would say. I don't think Paladins will ever surpass Overwatch just based off of the company it's coming from. You know, Blizzard's a giant. They're going to have a big player base for a long time. But regardless, that's basically what Paladins is. And so that leads me to my next point, is why people would ever play this game over Overwatch if it's not going to surpass it. And if it doesn't have, you know, the same monetary support as a Blizzard game would. And my answer to that would be the fact that it is free to play and it's a distinctly different game from Overwatch. I think a fan of Overwatch who plays that game religiously can also play this game and have fun with it and not feel like you're playing the same thing. This is more of a MOBA style game, as I'm AFK at the moment here in the gameplay, but in about a minute you'll see me go into the scoreboard and look and see what other items the enemy team has and what items my team has, and I'll actually go into the shop in game and select my own. So, and you saw me in the beginning of the match select my own loadout. So with these kind of features, with loadouts, being able to customize your character and make them feel different based off their loadout, and being able to actually buy items in game based off of the situation that you're in, makes it feel more like a MOBA style game than Overwatch is. Overwatch is kind of more arcadey, I guess you could say. Nothing, and I don't want to turn this to a debate over which is better. I personally play Paladins pretty much for the fact that I don't have a lot of time to play a lot of games at once, and also, you know, I just don't feel like paying for Overwatches. That's pretty much the reason why I don't play it. But I definitely think a person could play both games, enjoy them as two separate games easily. And so the appeal to this game, it being free to play and also playing differently, that leads me to my next point as, is the game pay to win or pay to play? It's always a really big concern to people that play free to play games, as I would know. Played a lot of free to play games in the past that were pay to win or pay to play, but I just enjoyed it. So this one though, in Paladins, in open beta 43, so within the patch that I'm showing you right now from this gameplay, I'd say that in no way was the game pay to win or pay to play. There was the most case for it being pay to win was, or I guess is, the loadout system, where in open beta patch 43 you would have to they would unlock 5 loadout cards for each character when you unlock the character, and then you have to buy the rest on your own. And this was, you'd buy the cards through gold that you could find in chests, or just you get from playing matches. And you could easily unlock all the loadout cards for a character if you're just playing casually. I mean, if you're playing 3 to 4 hours a week, I'd say you could easily unlock all the loadout cards if that's what you're spending your gold on for one character. So the grind for that wasn't made too high, and players that paid for the game, whereas of course they could unlock all of those cards, you know, much quicker than someone that's not paying, it didn't give such an advantage that I would call it pay to win, because the grind wasn't just that high. Recently though, they did update it to where with these legendary cards that added to the game, which are essentially cards that go on top of your loadout and are made very powerful, if you want to unlock all of those, there's going to be a significant grind, and a paying player is going to have a significant advantage over you, at least for the fact that they'll have a much fuller arsenal to create loadouts from. So I wouldn't say the game is pay to win. It's going to come down to who has the most skill, and not always who has the best loadout, but that does, you know, add more grind that you're either going to have to sink a lot of time into, or pay a lot for, or to bypass. But at the end of the day, I'd say no, not pay to win and not pay to play. But it's, with this patch, it seems to be leading that direction. So with that being said, you know, that's kind of a down note, but who would I recommend this game to? Because I do still play it, even though I'm not happy with the changes that happened in open beta patch 44. But I would still recommend this game to everyone, simply for the fact it's free to play. The only thing you have to invest is a little bit of time and some hard drive space to try out this game. It's coming. The beta is coming to console, as far as I know, so it's going to be open to pretty much every single person that plays games. So I'd recommend it to everyone. I'd say give it a try, put a few hours into it, see if you like it. I wouldn't say there's any real reason not to play it, and if you don't like it, you haven't lost anything. But I guess the people I wouldn't recommend it to is just people that really just absolutely hate first-person shooters, maybe, or that aren't into the hero style of first-person shooter. Regardless, I'd still say, you know, I didn't think I would really be into the hero style first-person shooter, but it's a lot of fun. So, you know, I'd really say I think everyone should at least try it. I don't think everyone will enjoy it. You know, that's just how games are, but I'd say everyone should try it. So that's my little video, just talking about what Paladins actually is, a little bit more in depth, to give you guys some background on it, and you guys can expect some more actual Paladins gameplay coming through, some live gameplay, so open beta patch 44, and hopefully I can get some cool clips, maybe do a little bit of montaging for you guys. But I'll have some kind of cool gameplay coming up for you guys soon. Until then, see you next time.